What's up, Jonesers? It's your boy Man here. And a while back, I had the opportunity to tour the Uncle Nearest Distillery in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Man, it was an amazing experience. It was a founder's tour, got to meet Fawn Weaver, and I mean, just the way that she tells the story and just delivers the overall experience. If you get the opportunity, you have to go. As I sat and I looked through all my video, it was a 2-hour tour. I probably had about 2 hours of video. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna, because from audio and just angles, I said, there's no way that I can do this story justice. So I'm gonna give you about 11 minutes of snippets and just a couple of things I heard Fawn say that I felt just really resonated. I hope you can hear everything pretty good. I got caught up in the moment, then pull out the mics and all that good stuff. But let me tell you, after you watch this, you need to book a trip. You need to go out and check it out. If you can't get there, go online, Google, learn more about the Uncle Nearest story. I picked up a bottle of 1820, so we're going to be reviewing that. And this Friday, we're going to be reviewing the 1884. So be sure to check that out also. Man, Fawn, amazing. And the whole team over at Uncle Nearest Distillery. And I look forward to going back because they've got a pretty impressive place there. So until next time, check it out. Clink them and drink them. Jones and Mann. We're about to do the founders tour. Should be pretty exciting. I already grabbed my bottle of 1820. So I got to get it clear. But we'll see how it goes. Pretty exciting. Are you ready? Jones and Mann.
One of Jack's descendants came with close to 100 original letters from between 1898 and 1904 and dropped them off at my house for over a year. Like, who does that? But the letters were going back and forth across the country talking about what Uncle Jack was doing. And it allowed me to kind of dig in and to see what this was. So a town of African American elders and white elders who knew that they had figured something out long ago that we're still wrestling with today, said, how about we help you put this together? We have made history 10 times in 2.5 years. And sadly, half of those times, if not more, were for things you probably expect had happened before. For instance, up there's a magazine cover. It's got me on it, and I've been told I don't look like I do on my magazines and TV in real life. And I was like, that's because the way I know whether or not I'm ready to do TV or a magazine is if I look in the mirror and I look like a drag queen. Then I'm like, makeup is just right for magazine and TV. When I led this company from being a startup to now what is squarely considered a major brand, we will do over close to 100,000 cases next year. There are brands that have been out for 20 years that still haven't gotten to 100,000 cases. So when we went from being a small brand to being a major company, that made me the only female ever to run a major American spirit brand. When we named Victoria Edie Butler, Nearest Green's great-great-granddaughter, as Master Blender, she became the first African-American Master Blender ever. All right, where you are right now, this is being built out. We'll have about 2,000 barrels in here. They are all our own barrels, meaning we laid them down ourselves. We did not source them originally from another distillery. We laid them down. We work in partnership down the road in Columbia, Tennessee with Tennessee Distilling Group. It's still under our supervision. It's to our recipe. It's to our specs. It's to everything us. But we've been able to do that there while we are building this out. So in about 6 months, once this is completely done and all the ricks are built, then we will bring in our first 2,000 barrels into this spot. House in Lynchburg, Barrel House Barbecue. Yes? Yes, I know you have. Yes, yes. Okay. Barrel House Barbecue, for those of you who do not know, it is a heavenly treat. If you go down to Lynchburg, highly recommended. This distillery up on September 5th. You had all these people that were standing around the stage, and I said, raise your hand if you are here because someone told you the story of Mayor's Creek. And you had all these people raise their hand because people recognize it's not whiskey. It's so much more than that. This distillery is historic. It was the first distillery in the world to be named after an African American. That bottle was the first spirit ever to commemorate an African American. When you think about it, we've been here for 400 years. We've been involved in the spirits business day one. We've been distillers day one since we got here. This label goes right to basically the bottom of this. Can you see that? All right, now, thank you. I appreciate this. All right, this here, this line here, your stars here should line up. So let's see. So it should look a little bit like that, right? So, if you'll put that back down, thank you very much, I appreciate it. This is essentially what we go off to know exactly where it is, how high it is, how low it is, and this is how we check it. This is that middle line, and if you're in between here and this is close to the middle, you pass. It goes up here, and it will be utilized for bottles that are sold in the welcome drinks. If you don't pass, it goes on the red card. Nobody wants to be on the red card, so let's just work this out. Come on, don't be scared. Now when you see these bottles in the front, you're going to be like, okay, sorry, yeah. So the stars are over here. All right. Good deal.
Hey, nice.
All right, here we go. Oh, this one's perfect. Who's this? Yeah. All right, who is this? This is pretty close to perfect. And go back toward where the distillery, the actual still site will be, and then over to the bottling house. And then we will end here. So this is our, what we call our family room. This was our very first to come into the marketplace. When it first came out, it was a blend of 9 to 11-year-old, and now, or 8 to 11-year-old, and now it is a blend mostly between 9 and 10-year-old, but we have some 8 and some 13 and 14 years in here. That is the blend. This one comes in at 100 proof. All of ours combined have won, I think, maybe 62 awards. I would venture to say that close to, if not more than half of those are 1856. Last year, when Whiskey Magazine, which is the largest magazine, most authoritative in the world for whiskeys, when they did their 2019, I guess this was in March of this year, 2019 World Whiskey Awards, there were 2 that went home with Whiskey of the Year. One was Four Roses 130th anniversary, and the other was 1850. She is a descendant of Jack, which is a beautiful thing. We have a descendant of Jack that is our head of whiskey operations, and a descendant of Mirrors that is our master taster, our master blender. And the 2 have to work together to make sure that the product is spot on. So, this, 7 years old. On the back of this bottle, it says Victoria E. Butler. That is Maris's great-great-granddaughter. This is her blend. What that means is I select the barrels, and I select a ton of barrels, and she tastes every single one. And she determines which ones go in and which ones stay out. Victoria has a sweeter palate. So for those who like whiskeys that are a little bit sweeter, those are the barrels that she chooses. But just know that 100% of what is in all of our barrels is natural. That means if it wasn't in the barrel, it's not in our bottle. So there's nothing that's been added, coloring, flavor, any of that kind of stuff. And so this is Victoria's Blend, 7 years old at 93 proof. So it's also our lightest body. Now, the way that we filter is not the way that anybody else here filters because of the amount of time and attention it takes to do it. So after our whiskey is released from the barrel, we don't just then like pop it into a bottle. It goes through 2 additional filtration steps. The first one is we run it through diatomaceous earth for 24 hours. Are you familiar with diatomaceous earth? If you go into a health food store, you will see it up. It's what you use to clean out your body. It does the same thing to whiskey. It attaches to the congeners, the fusel oils, those things that you do not want in your whiskey, those things that give you a headache. And it removes oils. It attaches to it and it removes it. It doesn't remove 100% of it, however, it removes a good portion of it. But because it doesn't remove 100%, we then take that product and we sit it in tankers, in silk tankers, with natural carbon from coconut shells for 48 hours. Now, power of suggestion, I say coconut shells and then people taste coconut. I assure you it doesn't add anything. If you taste coconut, it's the power of suggestion. There is no coconut taste in our whiskey. Nothing in 1820 is lower than 108. Means it's the anomaly. So not only does it have to reach at least 11 years old, it has to go completely against the grain and go up instead of down. Even though we're trying to proof it down, these are the ones that go up. And those rare ones, they end up being pretty spectacular. Not all of them. Some of them are just great. But some of them are the ones we think will win double gold. And if we believe that they can win double gold around the world, they go into 1820. And when I came to this, it was about a book and a movie, and that was it. I had no desire to get into the whiskey business. It never crossed my mind, did not think about it. But when you're writing a book, the challenge is to have the shelf. And no matter how great that book is, no matter how transformative that book is, at some point it's going to end up in people's boxes, and nobody is reading it.
Forget, near screen, we're family.